You know, I don't know why. God, you know, I'm just doing a video, but I never believe one day that God will do something great. I never believe one day that I will do what? I will have joy the way I am feeling joy. I never believe one day that I will come to that point where I will feel like God, I just don't know. I just don't know. It feels strange. That's why I'm always trying to do what? To make you people to understand that God is not yet done with you. Whether you are homeless up there, it's not. It's something. It's a tears of joy. Whether you are in the prison, you are in the hospital, believe me, with what I have gone through, with what I have passed through, and with what God have done with me, I'm not talking about what He sees to do, because I know that God have never stopped doing wonders. But with what He have done in the past, in my life, not only when I was in Libya, in Africa, all those stuff, mostly here, these 4 years of my life, I believe that no matter the situation you are facing up there, God is still watching you. Yes, believe me. If you are up there, you feel like God have abandoned you, believe me, it's not yet your time. Yes, don't don't see it as a word that is rude, but it's not your time. You need to calm down. It's not your time, because God know the appropriate time for you. That is why God have 3 ways of working: patient, wait, and watch. So with what I have gone through, thank God. I never believed in my entire life that God can rescue a man with an article of hour and put joy in his face. I'm not only talking about me having that privilege, because I can decide now to go, like, let me just be real with you. I was sharing tears. You can see how red my eyes is. Not that I'm feeling bad, but I just remember what I have gone through in humiliation, frustration, abuse. I can decide now that I want to go and pluck this orange. And even if the owner meet me and tell me, why are you doing this? I can just kindly explain and tell him, because that is my landlord place. I'm using it as an example. I can just tell him that I need it. And they will not be abused. Why? Because he know that I'm working. And even if he asked me to pay, I can pay it. Because it can cost €1, €2. I'm just using it as an example. Or maybe now I can decide to go and say, I want to go and buy milk, which cost €1 for 20 cents or 40 cents or 50 cents. Or maybe I'll say, okay, I want to go and get water. I can decide to go. It's the things that give me joy. I can decide to say, okay, I'm going out today now. I'll come back around 12. I'll come back in the evening around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Nobody will question me. So if God can take me to that point, God, it's something that many people will not understand. You won't believe. Believe me, a lot of people are suffering up there. Many people up there are really suffering. But I'm here to tell you that there's no condition is permanent. No situation, no condition on earth is permanent. One day, there's a parable that my dad used to tell me every day. My dad used to tell me that a child whom they never believed that he will wear a green or a black or a yellow cloth, one day they will see him wearing a white cloth, which means that wearing a white cloth simply means you need to be careful. One. Two, wearing a white cloth simply means you have grown to that level where nobody will treat you the way they feel like, or talk to you the way they do like, or maybe that standard where you will grow. I'm just using that as an example. I know that you understand what I mean, because living in a place where you are being abused, humiliated. I watch a lot of video like my own story. I watch a lot of people in Facebook who faced what I have faced in years back. So what am I trying to say is this: if you are up there, people are treating you like nobody. A day will come where they will cry. Yes, believe me, they will be smiling while they are doing it. They will be feeling good while they are doing it. They will be feeling nice. But a day will come where they will cry, and they will still be paying for what they have done. That's why I'm here to tell you, if you are in the prison, you are there, and maybe you don't know what take you to that place, or maybe you have already confessed, you have already asked God for forgiveness. Give it a time. Everything will come together. Or you are sick, you are in hospital bed, you are in that. If God can change my situation, I'm here to tell you, everything will always be all right. Don't just feel bad. Don't just get to that point where you start to feel like giving up your life the way I do used to think. Yes, I have come to that point where life become like it does not have any meaning again. I was thinking, what is the essence of living? But now I've fully come to realize that out of the rubbish, sorry for using that word, or out of the foolishness of the things of the world, God used those things to perform his wonders. You guys see? So no matter what you are going through or what you are passing through, God knows how to end every situation. It's something that I can't explain it. I can't tell it. Abuse is not something that each of us needs to face, but the way we see life, we take it. But that does not mean that is how it's going to be forever. You are in that situation today does not mean you will always be there forever. Just chill up. Give it time. Everything will always do what end up for your good. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that I can't explain. You know what I'm saying? But I feel what I feel happy. I feel joy the moment I remember where I do. I was thanking God, praying, appreciating God for rescuing me. So that's the same way I'm here to tell you that may God rescue you from the hand of abusers. I prophesy and I pray to God who have done it for me, that God will rescue you, that God will liberate you, that God will set you free from every abusers. People are going through a lot. Many people are saying the world is bad. We are the one that is making it bad. God have made the world sweet for everyone to live, but we are the one that is making life miserable for the rest of people up there. But all I pray that may God in his own intervention do what he knows in doing. So remain blessed. May God bless you. Don't feel bad because of what you are going through right now, because the end will soon come, and the end will always end up in glory. Remain blessed. May God bless you.